Dear students, welcome to our class. Today we are going to talk about grammar. Before move to the class, let's know something about grammar. What is grammar? When we hear this word getting scared. But I would say students, you already using grammar in your listening, speaking, reading and writing. Now so many questions are raised in your mind, isn't it? Am I right? Why we need grammar? Why do I have to learn grammar? Why grammar is so important in our school day? And why teachers say you have to learn grammar? Because grammar helps us in our writing part. If you want to write correctly, you must know certain order and rules about grammar. Each grammar concept will help you and improve your skills. So that we must know the grammar and give more important. When we talk or write, we use different kinds of words for different purposes. We use different kinds of words and for different purpose. Words are divided into 8 classes. That is, we should say classification of words or parts of speech. In English, there are 8 parts of speech. Noun is a naming word. Pronoun, it is used to instead of noun. Adjective, additional information about noun. Verb, it refers action word. Adverb, it refers additional information about verb. Preposition, it shows the relationship between noun and other words in your sentences. Conjunction, it is used to connect words or sentences. And the last one, interjection. It is used to express the sudden feelings and emotions along with an exclamation mark. These words which make structure grammatically correct in a sentence, as each has different function within a sentence. Let's see the detailed explanation of nouns. Nouns. A noun is a naming word that is used to name living beings, places, things, ideas and feelings. This is the definition of nouns. Living beings means human beings, animals, birds, insects and plants. All these types of words come under the category of living beings. Living beings are called nouns. Next, places and things are called nouns. Let's move to the next one, ideas and feelings. Ideas and feelings signify the concept of thought, quality and emotions like happiness, sorrow, truth, freedom, health, honesty. Many things we only feel or we only think of. We can't see them. Look at the sentence. You must maintain good health. Here, health refers a naming word, a noun, isn't it? Let's see one more sentences, then you can easily understand this concept. You must maintain a good garden. The word health is similar to the word garden in the sentences, isn't it? But we cannot see health, only felt. Can you able to understand? The health is a word, that is quality. Such words which stand for feeling and quality are also nouns. Which stands for that health, which stands for the feeling and quality. So these type of words also called nouns. Let's see some examples. Sameer is a prince of Great Britain. Here Sameer, prince, Britain, these words are called nouns. Second one, an elephant is larger than a bull. Third one, the bird catches the worm. Fourth one, the houseflies flew around the house. Fifth one, the plants are very useful for us. Sixth one, there are many languages spoken in India. Seventh one, the table is made of wood. Eighth one, the greatest happiness lies in freedom. Here, elephant, bull, birds, worm, houseflies, house, languages, India, plants, table and wood. These words signify naming words, nouns.